one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May be seated. Like everyone in their seats, Madam Clerk, will you,
Y'all right?
Brett will do the roll call, check in. You would? Everyone checked in, of their presence. Madam Clerk, take the roll.
19 present, 5 absent.
Thank you. Next up on our agenda are guest speaker proclamations, recognitions, and presentations. And tonight we're very fortunate to have with us one of our good friends here in Northeast Tennessee. And he has requested some time to make some special recognitions. And I will say that we have a great partnership with Greene County. So, Mayor Kevin Morrison, I'd like to recognize you as well, and we welcome you here. This is not Chamber of Commerce weather, but I think Greene County probably shares it with us tonight. You're recognized, Kevin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I better not use my Baptist voice. I come before you tonight, Mayor, to recognize you, the Honorable Commissioners of Sullivan County, your EMS Director, Mr. Jim Perry, and your EMA Director, Mr. Jim Bean. And fellas, if you come on up here, please. My name is Kevin Morrison. I'm the Greene County Mayor. On December the 20th, we had a catastrophic failure of an anhydrous ammonia containment vessel at one of our manufacturing facilities. It sent 29 people to the hospital. And I have learned many times since becoming the mayor in 2018 that nobody takes better care of us than us. We live in a special place, Commissioner, and I tell my county commission the same thing. This is red, white, and blue, Mom, apple pie, Chevrolet, hot dog America. And unfortunately, everybody has found it. But these two gentlemen right here, I would like to encourage the people of Sullivan County to stick their chest out a little bit and be proud of the service that you have. So I brought a citation from Greene County. Greene County gratefully acknowledges with profound appreciation and gratitude the Honorable Richard Venerable, Mayor of Sullivan County, the Honorable Sullivan County Commissioners, and most especially the Sullivan County Emergency Medical Services for their response to and in support of Greene County. On Wednesday, December 20th, 2023, the La Casera Mexicana cheese food processing facility in Greenville experienced a catastrophic anhydrous ammonia containment failure, resulting in a toxic chemical release that contaminated the entire plant and seriously sickened 30 employees, requiring emergency hospital treatment. Sullivan County EMS, without hesitation, provided mutual aid response to assist Greene County in their emergency medical coverage of the county, while our EMS service managed this mass casualty event. Sullivan County's unreserved assistance to us in our time of need will never be forgotten. And it is in keeping with the very highest levels of sworn service and loyalty to all those we are honored to serve. So I'd like to present this to Mr. Jim Perry. On behalf of the 72,000 residents that I represent, Jim, thank you very much. And as a little brass hardware, I've got an official Greene County medallion there that has our official seal on one side and a colored relief of the courthouse on the other. Also want to make sure that we thank Mr. Jim Bean. Our EMA director, Heather Sipe, said that Jim, without hesitation, organized and coordinated our mutual aid and helped provide emergency ambulance coverage, or at least coordination with the hospitals for Greene County throughout this incident. These two guys are heroes. I know you guys know that. And we very much rely on our first responders. And again, Greene County is very grateful to the benevolence of Sullivan County to help us in our time of need. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Martin, thank you. We have a very strong partner there, and we have him with us tonight. And we encourage to be safe going back to Greenville tonight. Okay.
Well, it's already snowing, Mr. Chairman.
Already snowing.
Yes, sir.
So you're dismissed when you choose to go. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to recognize Commissioner Sam Jones for an introduction of an important addition to our community. Sam, let me, you're right now.
Travis and I'd like to welcome Chris Cole. Chris, if you come on up to the well. Chris is our new park manager at Warriors Path, and we asked him to come up tonight and just introduce himself to us and let us know he's actually from this county and went to South High School, graduated.
Oh, thank you for having me tonight. I'm very honored to be here to be with y'all tonight. You asked me to let y'all know a little bit about myself. I've been with the state parks for 28 years. I'm a paramedic with parks, and I've been a park manager for about 15 years at that time. I worked at Standing Stone State Park before I came here. It's about 20 miles north of Cookeville. I was very excited to have an opportunity to come back to Warriors Path. I started my career there many years ago as a seasonal worker for Marty. I know all y'all probably know Marty. So it's a great honor to be back here in Kingsport. It's nice to be home again. I did go from South. I went to the University of Tennessee. I've got a degree in wildlife and fisheries science. And so got a lot of years of park experience, and I hope I can bring some good things to Warriors. They also asked me to talk a little bit about some of the things that we've had going on at Warriors. I think most of y'all probably know that we have a new marina at Warriors. Thanks to a lot of y'all's help. It was over a $6 million project, I guess. So it's really nice facility that we have. We've got several other smaller projects that are kind of on the drawing board right now. I think they're going to redo all the shelters around the island, paint them, put new roofs on them. So I think the whole thing will look a lot different when you come out there. And then we've done some other smaller things that I think you can already kind of see in the park. So we're going to hope to really make the park nice and improve it somewhat. And in the future, we're hoping for some bigger projects coming down the pike. We've got a capital project that's on the list for a few years down the road for a new visitor center office. So that'll be kind of exciting. They can get Marty out there where the public can be with him more easily. He may be working there for another 30 or 40 years the way he's going. He's really good. Unless you have any questions, I guess that's about all I've got for me. But I just wanted to come and introduce myself, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions for Chris? Chris, thank you and welcome back home.
Thank you.
We look forward to working with you in the best park in the state.
The very best. One of the most, a lot of times the top 5 is a good park in the state.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is a very special time for me, and I know many of our commissioners in this room. And so if I could ask Commissioner Vanover and Commissioner Ward to meet me in the well, we have a special presentation. Coach, it's great to see you here tonight.
Thank you very much.
I have a proclamation I'd like to read for you, and we'll certainly reserve some time for you to address this in August group. tell me about your vocabulary.
That's only for officials.
Only for officials, I understand. I make proclamation, Mr. John McCurry. Whereas John McCurry spent half a century dedicated to the betterment of youth in Sullivan County and elsewhere in this region, encouraging countless students to excel, leading by example every step of the way. Whereas Coach McCurry has left a legacy through his leadership, including more than 24 former student athletes who went on to themselves become coaches. Whereas Coach McCurry began his coaching career in 1966 as an assistant coach at Glenview High School, becoming head coach of that Sullivan County School in 1972. Whereas Coach McCurry moved on to be the head basketball coach at Sullivan North High School when the school was opened in 1980, and continued to lead the Golden Raiders basketball team until he stepped down in 2003. And whereas Coach McCurry was offered an accepted position as the head coach at Twin Springs High School in neighboring Scott County, Virginia, shortly after departing Sullivan North, further furnishing his lifelong role in community service with an emphasis on guiding and encouraging students to dream big, aim high, work as a team, and to succeed on and off the basketball court. Whereas when he retired in 2016 after 50 years of holding court, Coach McCurry's long illustrious career tallied almost 700 wins by his team at 3 different schools, including more than 200 during his 13 years of instruction. Therefore, be it resolved on behalf of the Sullivan County Commission, I, Richard Boone, do hereby proclaim January 18th, 2024 to be Coach John McCurry Day in Sullivan County, Tennessee, and encourage all citizens to join in recognizing Coach McCurry's outstanding contributions to Sullivan County and the region, during which he served as an exemplary leader of our youth and his colleagues in the county education system. Coach McCurry, we've been personal friends for a long time, and it gives me no greater pleasure than to introduce Zane and Travis.
This guy used to be Randy.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Change his name when he got here.
I just want to say one thing. When I think, I heard someone say one time that a good coach improves your game, a great coach improves your life. And that's what I think of when I think of Coach McCurry. He improved so many people's lives. He's improved his players' lives, fellow coaches that he's coached with, teachers, and everybody he comes in contact with. So, not many living legends left in this world, but he's one of them. Proud to know you, Coach.
Thank you.
I think Travis is the other.
All right.
I do. You know, Mayor, when I took office about a year ago, me and you had a conversation in your office, and we talked about some things that we get to do as county commissioners, making some tough decisions, making some enemies, not going to please everybody. One thing you said was there comes a time sometimes as a county commissioner you do things that warms your heart.
With this boy, with this project, I'll tell you that.
This is definitely one of those times. Man, he's taught me more than either parent. I mean, he's like a father to me. So, and what Zane said, you know, a good coach can change a game, but a great coach can change a life. He definitely changed mine. And Coach, I'm very thankful for you and all you've done for me.
Well, I'm really proud of you, son, because you've been able to do it.
Coach going to give you the mic.
Okay.
Afraid I'm going.
No, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This boy really turned out well. And Randy, but Zane is well counted. Randy, he coached with us down in North for a while, and we did an excellent job. But you know, I that 50
38 years in teaching. That's a long time. I would have kept doing it except I got tired. Worn out. Coached for 75 years. Couldn't have done that without the help of your family, my family. I'm telling you what, my wife, Karen, of nearly 40 years, she has suffered along. I mean, I was not the easiest person to live with. After games, I never slept, win or lose, never. So, and I was pretty cranky sometimes. But then I came along with my oldest son, back here, Jay. Jay was extremely ill as a youth. They told me when he was 6 years old, he wouldn't be able to live 6 months. And I wasn't buying it, and he's 44 years old now. A lovely and talented daughter, Kevin. She's smarter than all of us put together. Aren't you? And then my son Drew, my young son, I first went over to Twin Springs. I met with the players and everything. He was 4 years old. I was 61. And they said, "Coach, you got your grandson with you?" "No, boys, that's my youngest son. Just cause a little snow on the roof doesn't mean the fire's out in the furnace." I also have here my best brother, Michael B. McCrary. And he's one heck of a great guy. He and I go around trying to do good deeds. And my sister, her husband, Kathy, and Steve Johnson, they traveled all over East Tennessee, Southwest Virginia for years, going to all of our games. And with a support system like that, you can't do anything but be successful. I told the players at Twin Springs when I first got there, I said, "Boys, I can tell you right now how we can win every game." "What is it?" I said, "We got to score one more point than the people we're playing." Listen, I really appreciate this honor you've given me. I'm so proud of these guys. And this is very meaningful to me. Thank you very much. Y'all got the work cut out for you. Country's in pretty bad shape.
We start fixing right here.
Okay. That's good.
I want to acknowledge yeah, brother, it's 7 years ago.
Randall Zane, Randall. I knew I was Zane.
I was fortunate enough to let him go to the young lady.
Have another baby. You can cake. Can have
She worked a job. No, I just wanted to thank her. everything was to be.
I called Cheryl. So nice.
The district, so. Thank you.
Still a problem.
Next up, we would entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous commission meeting. Motion by Gardner, second by Jones and Cross. Any discussion, correction, addition? Seeing none, we're ready to vote on approving minutes. The board's open, please cast your vote. As noted on your agenda, these are also on our website, published shortly after the meeting. Everyone vote? You want to list change your vote? Now, clerk, take the vote.
19 yes, 5 absent.
I received the necessary majority, the minutes are approved as presented. Next up, approval of notary publics. Madam Clerk, when you're ready, would you read the list of applicants for notary public for Sullivan County?
Todd Cassidy, McKenna, Riley, Chapin, Courtney Ann Cleek, Calvin D. Clifton, Charlotte McDaniel Comich, Karen Levon Ford, Justin Douglas Graham, Heather L. Hayes, Beth Hobbs, Brianna Marie Luxton, Rhonda L. Marsh, Joseph E. May, Ricky Lee McVeigh II, Susan Wolford Osborne, Christy Perry, Kenny O. Perry II, Amber Jolie Proctor, Kaylee Melissa Rasnick, Katrina J. Robinson, Rebecca Rockwell, Debbie Scott, Robin Stevens, Virginia B. Turner, Carly Verbal, Brandy N. Vestal, Pat Coley, Kimberly Ray Witherspoon, and Hannah Yates.
You've heard the list. Does any commissioner have an objection to anyone applying to be notary public? Seeing none, we're ready to vote. Board, open, cast your vote, and the list is read by the clerk. Everyone voted. Anyone wish to change your vote? Madam Clerk, take the vote.
19 yes, 5
I
absent.
received necessary majority. The list as read is approved. Next up, Commissioner Cross, would you say we have anyone in public with signed up for public comment? We have no one signed up, and we will enter that into the record. Madam Clerk? At this time, I'll invite anybody that didn't have an opportunity to sign up to do so. Seeing none, public comment section is concluded. Next up, the consent agenda. You have two items, items 2 and 3 on the consent agenda from your work session. As you know, any commissioner could copy either of those items off and put them on the regular calendar.
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve the consent agenda, seconded by Gardner, motion by Aker. Any discussion? Seeing none, when the board opens, please cast your vote on approval of the consent agenda. Everyone vote. Anyone wish to change their vote? Madam Clerk, take the vote.
19 yes, 5 absent.
I received the necessary majority. Consent agenda is adopted. Next up, your resolution agenda. There is no old business. You handled your business last month very efficiently. So our first item up tonight is Commissioner Vanover on item number 4. You're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is a resolution of support for Sullivan County Solid Waste Department's recycling program's continued growth and future expansion with a focus on economic opportunities and public awareness to increase recycling efforts, which enhance diversion of recyclables from the solid waste stream. I'd like to renew this from last week. We talked about it in the work session. This is the purpose, as I said last week, is to put our county in a better position to apply for grants and to tell our potential recycling partners, such as Easton and Domtar, that we're willing and able to recycle and want to be a part of the solution to all the trash and garbage in the county and try to do it the right way. So I hope everyone will support this resolution. Solid Waste Director Mark Corbin's back there. If anyone has any other questions, I hope everyone will support this just to show that we are supportive of recycling, trying to do the right thing with the environment. We know landfills aren't going to last forever, and everyone voting in the affirmative, I'd love to have that as a co-sponsor.
You've heard the Commissioner Vanover's motion, seconded by Commissioner Glover, and the amendment of adding all those who voted in the affirmative to be shown as additional sponsors. Any discussion? Seeing none, we're ready to vote on item number 4. When the board votes, please cast your vote on item number 4. Requires 16 votes to pass. Everyone voted. Anyone wish to change their vote? Madam Clerk, take the vote.
Yes, 5 absent.
Okay. So we corrected the roll for item 19 first.
Yes.
Let the record show that. Have received necessary majority, item 4 is adopted.
You want to start again, Hunter?
Your furnace is out, you need some wood, you got snow on top, no
You want to
fire.
start again, Hunter?
Wake up over there.
I'm sure I'm glad my hearing aids went out. I didn't hear any of that. But I'm back with you now. So I was looking for sponsors on item number 5.
You still got the gavel. I think you need the gavel right over there. Yeah, he needs it.
Okay, next up, item number 5. Mr. King, you're recognized on item number 5. Let's see, there you go.
Thank you, Mayor. This resolution is to approve Sullivan County Highway Department utilizing funds from their fund balance to purchase specialized equipment. They've got some equipment that they would need to replace. One would be a tandem dump truck. I think one was totaled back in November. A grader, a road tractor to pull their lowboy, a paint machine for sign, and a water wash truck. This is no new money. They've got it in their funds, and they just want to take it out of their fund balance to purchase this stuff, and I think it's very much needed to help them keep our roads in good shape. So I would appreciate everybody voting for this, and so they can go ahead and purchase it.
Thank you, Commissioner King. You heard Commissioner King's motion, seconded by Commissioner Glover. For immediate introduction and adoption of item number 5. Any discussion? Seeing none, when the board opens, please cast your vote on item number 5. Requires 16 votes to pass. Everyone voted. Anyone wish to change their vote? Madam Clerk, take the vote.
19 yes, 5 absent.
Have received necessary majority. Item number 5 is is adopted. That completes your resolution agenda, and very quickly, if you would, because I understand it's snowing in Kingsport, and maybe even Blunt. Does anybody seek any recognition for any special announcement?
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Glover, you're recognized.
Thanks, sir. Scott, would you and Eric come up to the well man? I mean, this, I'm on a serious note. I'm on a serious note.
Better get my gavel for once.
Get the gavel ready.
Got my gavel in a drawer up here.
We just passed a resolution on equipment and machinery for the highway department. I'd like to say something why this stuff is so important. Last Friday, in the other part of the county, we had 60 to 65 mile an hour winds. And at one time, the highway department had over 50 trees down. And they started cutting trees at 10 o'clock that morning, and at 10:30 that night, they were still cutting trees. And that, like I said, this equipment is so important to provide those guys the tools that they need. And Scott, I want to say thank you to you, Eric, thank you, Eddie Murray, the assistant. The trees was falling so fast and dangerous that if it hadn't been for a resident, we probably would have lost Assistant Murray. So, thank you guys for what you do. This equipment, I know you guys will use it and provide the service for the county forward. And like I said, it means the world to everybody for what y'all are doing up in, not in one part of the county, but all the county. So thank you. Appreciate it. The other guys over our thanks too.
Well, I'd like to thank the county commission. Back 2019, I guess, I brought a resolution here to buy some new equipment. At that time, we had some pretty rough stuff. We had dump trucks that had holes in the bed that wouldn't safety right. We've had some pretty rough equipment, and thanks to the county commission giving me the approval, we spent almost $3 million at that time. We bought new backhoes, we bought new trucks, we bought a new grader at that time. But without y'all's support of the highway department, and it shows. I mean, that's like it's like a snow event. I mean, if it wasn't this new equipment that we bought purchased a few years ago, we couldn't do the job that the men do today, and they deserve all the credit. They come out and work. Some of them works 20 hours at a time, and they deserve all the credit. So thank y'all.
Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, Eric.
Eric, got anything else?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Crawford, you're recognized.
Along the same note, Scotty, Eric, you guys know what I think about you two. But I want to say that the crew down in District 10, Maynard Burke and his crew, they were just absolutely stupendous in their efforts through this snow removal.
You know,
They've done a wonderful job.
and I keep pushing in that section. There's three, you know,
Pushing in my road.
just because, I mean, every employee is gonna, that's like our office staff, our section forms. They've got salt sprayers and plows on their truck, and they run their routes just like any other employee. Or, Eric, my operation manager, he's got his truck and a plow, he pushes. My HR person, Craig Raymond, he's got a truck, he's got a snow route. My assistant, Eddie Burke, without him, I'd be lost. He's got a plow. Everybody does their job. And I'm fortunate, most of the guys that do this have done it for 30 years. So that makes a big difference. So, thank you.
Thank you again, Scotty. You'll find on your desk the TSU Extension Report, 2023 report. Chris, thank you. And I encourage you to read it, to see what goes on down there. You see a lot of work going on down there at Sullivan County, and we appreciate what you do. And finally tonight, gonna ask, the clerk and the folks up here at this front desk to join me in thanking Bobby Runyon.
Yeah.
This is the first time in probably 7 years that I heard every word that was uttered at that podium. And I gotta thank Bobby personally, Larry, if you'll pass that on to him. I'm not going to. He was working down here the other day, and he worked feverishly to get us good sound here. Because if people don't understand what you say, it don't mean nothing. So, again, Cheryl, I didn't see you, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mayor. I just also want to thank all the first responders. You know, we sit at home in our nice warm homes and we're comfortable and safe. And I know those first responders, they have to be out in every situation. So thanks to law enforcement, emergency services, all the people that have just been exceptional through all this. We're very grateful. So, thank you.
Thank you. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to
We have a motion to adjourn second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. No opposed? We're adjourned.